What's going on? This your boy Al the Electrician, and I'm back with another one. And this one is on relationship topic. And I want to tell you, men, one of the secrets, one of the lesser known things about female nature when it comes to relationships. And again, this is for adults. It's for adult relationships, and we're going to be talking intimate about this. So, any children, I advise you do not listen to this. This is more advanced. I recommend that you be an adult. Okay. So with that being said, women actually lose attraction to men once after you had sex. Okay. Now what does that mean? Okay. Um, I'm not things that I'm not saying. I'm not saying that once you have sex with a woman, that bam, she's instantly got the ick factor for you and doesn't want anything to do with you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that that can't never be the case. That can happen. But what I'm saying is this. All right. Now, number one, I advocate for sex within marriage. Okay. There's people that's going to say, go ahead, have 50 bodies and all that. That's cool. But um, if, well, actually, I don't think that's cool at all. But if that's that worldly lifestyle that you're going to be living, that those people teach towards that. I teach towards a more biblical standard of living. So, a lot of times, even within marriages, there's this big thing out there that people talking about all the time called sexless marriages. All right, where so many marriages they're having very little to no sex in the marriage. All right. Now, you don't want to be in one of those things where you're in a committed relationship with somebody, but you're not, especially as a man, you're not expressing that sexual um, tension, that sexual need that a man has that he just has to have off. Especially being in a marriage, that's the whole thing. A man's gonna look at it like, what? I'm in a marriage. I'm in a committed monogamous relationship. Okay, assuming that you're in the West. If you're Muslim, you might have excuse me, this might not be as much of an issue because you have other wives that you can rely on if one is slacking in one field. But if you're in a committed monogamous relationship and you're not having sex, it's almost like torture to a man. And then he's going to be penalized if he goes outside the marriage and has sex. So basically, that man's going to be burning in his lust. All right. So it's very important for a man to understand how not to have a sexless marriage. All right. All right. So now, the thing you gotta understand is, with a woman, once she gives herself up to you sexually, okay, yes, there's going to be an attachment there. There's going to be attachment there, and that's regardless of even how you even perform. Um, Now, if you perform very bad, there will be the ick factor that she will be repulsed by you. But just because of the simple fact that she gave herself up to you, there's going to be some type of connection there. There just is. And because there is that, even if you did perform badly, well, number one, you got to know because most women are going to tell you. Matter of fact, they're going to lead you on to think that you're performing well, when in fact, they might be going through torture and not even telling you that. You'll know, and you'll know this through telltale signs. Okay, she doesn't want to be intimate with you. That could be one sign. Um, Also, it could be sign of other things going on too, and hopefully not, because those, not to laugh at the situation, but just to like look like, just to psych yourself out with it. I guess you laugh at the thought of it, but yeah, um, if they're not having sex with you, it could be other reasons, but chances are it's also could be due to performance, and that's okay. Just educate yourself on that. Um, that's something that I definitely can't post on YouTube. So you had to like DM me if you want um, something further in detail about that. Now, um, but with that being said, you can do the research to actually perform better. And so now, once you now, if you that's not your situation, or if you fix the situation and she does enjoy that, you gotta understand too that she's a woman. She's still gonna have that female nature, that feminine nature to her. Even though a lot of women in today's society are masculine, she's still gonna have that feminine nature. She's going to feel like, well, I gave myself up to him. Now it's going to be like there's going to be a sense of vulnerability where, as though you might notice a little pullback, even though if she loves it, you might notice sometimes a little pullback in some type of area or some type of way because she feels like, well, I don't want to be seen as though she is easy. Okay, like I said, unless you just got one of those nymphos where they just can't stop, won't stop, and it doesn't even matter with them. The thing that you had to realize is that some kind of way she's going to either going to might pull back the intimacy, or she might pull back. You know, maybe it's she not cooking as much, whatever the case may be. She's going to pull something back, and she's not doing this on purpose to try to play games. It's just this is just built into who women are. They can't help it. They don't notice it. They're not. It's not something that they do subconscious. It's not something that they do consciously. It's subconsciously done because they want to know that is he really real? Is he not just here to get his rocks off? Is he not just here for sexual satisfactions, so to speak? Is what I'm saying. So, with that being said, the thing is, you had to remain stoic. It's an interest test. Whenever you notice something is slacking or she pulls back something, just like don't even worry about it. Just be cool and just be chilling. Even if she pulls back sexual relations, just don't even trip about it. Don't even press up on her about it. Be stoic. Don't get angry. Don't get upset. Don't get bothered. Don't get all and at the same time, don't get all sad. Don't get mad. Don't get sad. Don't be like, you're not really into me. We don't make love like we don't have sex like how we used to. No, don't do all of that. Just be like, oh, okay, you know. And what's gonna happen is she's gonna be the one that's gonna be really loving you because she knows that you passed the test. You're not there just trying to have sex with her, and she's not gonna feel like I'm just some sex doll, some sex machine. And it's she's really gonna look at you like, wow, like you're gonna have that authenticity, and you're gonna allow her to feel like you had this authenticity that you're not just with her for the sex. And because of that, she's gonna give you even more. She's gonna want you even more. She's gonna be more sexually attracted to you and want to have sex with you even more. That's how you stop a marriage from becoming a sexless marriage. That's how you continue the um the spice in it. And sometimes you might have to. It's okay to have a withdrawal from it. A healthy break from it is good. It lets her know that you're not just there only for the sex, and also it gives you a time to rest, a time to rejuvenate, a time to build up your semen count, your seed count, to get stronger, and all of that, and it allows for you to rest so that you can perform even better after a period of rest or something. It doesn't have to be every single day. There's nothing wrong with a little pullback. A healthy pullback is just fine. All right. So if this helps, and go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and comment. Even if you didn't like it, go ahead and critique it. Let me know what you think. If this, how has it worked out for you? But from everything that I've known and I've seen through experiences, through study, and through looking at the data, and through looking at female nature, this is how it is as far as keeping them peak interest attractive in you, especially through an intimate way.